The story starts with an old man dragging a young woman through a deserted street. Then we see a group of 3 young people, 2 guys and a girl, break into a fancy house. One of them stops the alarm, and the nervous one, Alex, reminds everyone not to take any cash and only grab things worth less than 10 grand. They quickly get in and out, reactivate the alarm, and break the front door window to make their escape. Afterward, they're in the car, smoking and chatting. The Alex talks about another friend leaving town, but the others don't seem bothered, saying everyone leaves Detroit. They plan to go to California after the next robbery and have no intention of returning. The girl Rocky invites the nervous guy to come along, but he declines, citing his responsibility to his dad. After dropping him home, he goes inside and heads to his dad's study, putting back the key from the robbed house. His dad works in home security. The third guy, Moni, tries to sell the stolen items but doesn't get as much money as he wanted. He argues with the buyer, who advises him to steal money for more cash and gives him a tip about a new job. Afterward, Moni tells his friends about a house owned by a loner veteran, secured by Alex's dad, in an abandoned part of the city. The other 2 are unsure, so Moni explains that the vet got a huge settlement of at least $300K after his daughter was hit by a rich girl. The girl is more willing to go along than the nervous guy, Alex, who's worried about the consequences of stealing so much, for both them and his dad's company. He walks away. Later in the day, Rocky sends Alex a text, asking him to do the job so she can get someone out. While Alex researches the vet, Rocky is at home with her little sister, her mom, and her mom's new boyfriend, who are both terrible. It's clear that Rocky's message was about her sister, as she asks her if she wants to go to California. Rocky wants to rescue her sister from their difficult family situation. Alex, Rocky, and Moni watch the vet's house. In the car, Alex and Rocky talk, and she shares a childhood story. Alex promises to go to California with them later. Moni returns, confirming details about the house, and a Rottweiler scares them. That dog belongs to the blind man, the vet calls the dog. Moni says the vet is blind, leading to a small argument about whether it's wrong to rob a blind man. That night, they return to the neighborhood. The vet's house is dark. They drug the dog with meat. When they try to open the front door with keys from Alex's dad, they don't work. They check for other ways in, finding only a small window. Rocky, being small, goes through it. Inside, she stops the alarm with a remote from Alex. She sees pictures of the vet's deceased daughter on the mantle. Alex and Moni wait for her to let them in. Then she opens the main door to let her friends in. Once inside, they start searching for the safe with the money. Rocky checks the closet, and Moni goes to the next floor to deal with the old vet. Upstairs, he finds the vet sleeping with a video of his daughter playing. The vet wakes up, turns off the TV, but Moni manages to release gas. Downstairs, they find a bolted door, thinking the money is behind it. Moni takes out a gun, thinking the vet is asleep, and blasts the bolt. Alex didn't think his friend had a gun. Scared about the gun, decides to leave. He takes his shoes and goes. Moni and Rocky open the door. Suddenly, the vet appears, asking who's there. They fall silent, but he hears Moni and tries to lie and reason with him. Moni shoots to scare him, but it doesn't work. Alex hears the shot outside. The vet takes the gun and shoots him in the head. He doesn't know the girl is there too. She hides in the closet. Alex enters the house and nearly runs into the vet, but manages to dodge him. He runs around the house, bolting doors and windows. Alex hides in the bathroom and texts with Rocky, who tells him where she's hiding. He goes after her. Before Alex arrives, the vet enters the closet, uncovers the safe behind a piece of drywall, enters his code. Now it's fully visible to Rocky, checks the money, and closes the safe. He leaves without realizing Rocky is still inside the closet. Alex suggests calling the cops, but Rocky disagrees. She opens the safe, surprising Alex with the money. He thinks there's $1 million. They plan to leave through the bolted door, thinking it leads to the basement and a hatch to the yard. Before they can go through, the vet appears and drags Moni's body to another part of the house. After a little scare, he continues, giving them space to run through the door. At this point, he still doesn't know they're there until later when he finds their shoes. He goes to check the safe and realizes the money is gone. Meanwhile, Alex and Rocky explore the basement. They are shocked to find a girl tied up with army cords. When the girl moves, a ring notifies the vet that something is happening in the basement. Alex and Rocky realize she's the one who ran over the vet's daughter. Despite her actions, Rocky decides to help her. They try to go through the basement hatch, but the vet is waiting and starts shooting. He accidentally kills the girl who killed his daughter. As Alex and Rocky run, the vet mourns, saying his baby is dead, holding the girl's lifeless body. He chases them in the huge basement after turning off the electricity. Blinded, he almost catches and strangles Alex, but he escapes with Rocky. Outside the basement, the fully awake Rottweiler waits for them. The dog chases them on the second floor, cornering them in a room with barred windows, seemingly with no way to escape. The vet catches up outside the room with his dog and a gun. Rocky and Alex try to find an escape when she sees a vent on the wall. He tells her to go through it, promising to keep the door safe. As she enters the vent, the old man and the dog break through the doors, attacking Alex. He falls through a window onto a ceiling glass window. In the room, the dog follows Rocky in the vent by her smell and chases her through the shaft. To escape it, she jumps into a vertical shaft. The vet realizes where Alex is and shoots the window, sending him down to the first floor. Alex runs, but the vet catches up in the room with gardening tools, where he stashed Moni's body. The vet beats Alex unconscious and stabs him with giant gardening scissors. Rocky wakes up in the shaft, hurt and in pain. She starts crawling through the vents and sees two openings, one going down in the house and the other outside. Trying to break through the bars leading outside. The vet grabs her from the other side. Rocky wakes up in the basement, tied up like the other girl. The vet is there, and she begs him to let her go, promising not to tell anyone about the girl. He explains that he held the girl in the basement because she was pregnant with his baby, not as punishment. It was his crazy idea that she should give him a child in return for taking his daughter. Now he believes Rocky is responsible for the girl's death and should be held accountable. In a surprising turn, Alex regains consciousness only to discover that the vet had targeted Moni's lifeless body, not him. Quick on his feet, Alex outsmarts the aggressive Rottweiler, locking it away before unlocking the front door. Meanwhile, down in the basement, the vet is up to something. He unveils a chilling plan to Rocky. She must now bear his child in place of the deceased girl. However, he claims he won't force himself on her. Instead, he plans to inject her with his prepared sperm. Suddenly Alex bursts into the basement at the perfect moment. Taking charge, Alex restrains the vet while Rocky delivers some kicks. Alex says calling the police is not an option. They should leave the vet chained up. The duo seizes the opportunity, grabbing the money and making a hasty exit from the basement. As they reach the front door, Alex opens it, only to be shot by the vet who has managed to break free. In the broad daylight, Rocky starts running. The vet releases his Rottweiler after her. After a lengthy pursuit, she reaches Moni's car. However, in her escape, she drops the money bag outside, and to make matters worse, she realizes she doesn't have the car key. Rocky cleverly traps the dog inside the car, but as soon as she retrieves the bag, the vet seizes her, pulling her towards his house by her hair. Upon reaching the house, Rocky finds the remote for the alarm and activates it. The loud sound disorients the vet, and she seizes the opportunity to push him down into the basement. Assuming he's defeated, she grabs the money and runs just as the police arrive at the scene. In the final scene, Rocky is seated at an airport bar with her little sister. The news on the TV reports the aftermath of the incident. Surprisingly, the vet survived the fall, but the news anchor conveniently leaves out Rocky's involvement in the robbery or the missing money. Rocky, now free from the shadows of her past, heads to California with her sister to start a new chapter in their lives. And with that, the movie comes to an end. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos like this one. We'll see you in our next video.